where's the first team? Yeah, okay. So now, the patient is hypoxic. Sheila's gonna run in the room. Consider him a real patient, okay? You walked in the room, you found him hypoxic. What are you gonna do? Start.
Put him on
Sheila,
oxygen.
you're not in the room. Sheila's watching
My
the patient.
goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna put him on oxygen. We're gonna take the blood
so
pressure.
what is the oxygen?
Okay.
Do we have it ready?
Well, do we?
Anybody counting the time? Count the time, just to see what every step. Yeah, exactly.
Nope.
So the first thing Sheila should do should yell and say.
Well, I would obviously call you.
Do you have anything in that thing there? You have oxygen in there in that cart? The patient's dead?
Documents right, not 11.
No, we have
How
nothing.
many oxygen?
We have nothing.
There's nothing.
And nothing in that one.
How about this?
Nothing in here either.
All right, how about over here? So call the doctors. Call the doctors.
Right there.
What do I do? What do I do? Alright,
There's no oxygen.
I'm gonna act.
Can we get the nasal? Okay, so let's assume that you walked in a room like this. That's a good thing. Walked in a room, there's nothing. Nobody stocked anything, right? So what we're gonna do? The easiest thing, instead of asking for everything, separately, get the airway card. It's right here.
The airway.
Somebody get the airway
I
card.
have the airway card right here,
Come on in, come on.
Well, I found something here.
Okay. So we gotta get the airway card. Airway card has 3 things in it or 4 things that we need in the beginning, right? So she's gonna put the oxygen, and let's see the first. Yeah, put the oxygen. All right. Now the doctor arrived. Yeah. Come on in. You
Thank you, doctor.
You're gonna
Thank
help her?
goodness you're
Welcome.
here.
All right. That's the first mistake. How much oxygen you put the patient on?
Well, I would be watching.
He's 75%.
Oh.
They can hit.
So just for everybody, put this at 15, please. That's the sound at 15, right? That's 15 liters per minute. And then go on 50 liters per minute, which is not written. It's written flood. So you can't reach somebody hypoxic on 15 because the patient is doing like this. Is basically taking 180 liters per minute. 15 of them is 100%, and the rest is from air. So he's diluting his FiO2. So by doing this, see how much the sound is? That means that he's getting 150 liters per minute right now.
So you want it up that high that you
want
can
it
hear
up
it.
high. You always can go high. You can always go down, as
Okay.
opposed to patient breathing and dying. Go high and then go down. So just for the purpose of hearing each other, we're just gonna go down on the oxygen a little bit. Okay. Now you arrive. What are you gonna do? Okay. Now 2 other nurses arrived. Right. The oxygen set is 75% still.
Okay, you try talking to him, see if he has an
So
airway.
let's get chocolate lavender and
Lavender.
Heather. They also arrived. Okay. What are you gonna do? And Sheila, you're assessing the patient. Yeah, he's still here. Huh? Is he vomiting? No. His hypoxia is 75%. He's breathing. He's awake.
He's awake.
Yeah. So what are we gonna do? The time is running.
Crab lab, PG.
No.
Well, I can put him on another breather for a hot second and then get BiPAP or.
No.
He's not, you've got to intubate.
We're gonna intubate. It looks like we're gonna intubate.
Oh,
At least,
okay.
or at least get ready to intubate. It's better to get ready for things than look for things. So you guys arrive. The first thing that you need to do, you're opening the airway card, bringing up the difficult airway stuff, and you're pulling the bed. That step is amazing. You go in a code or something, the bed is like this. Can we intubate the patient like this?
No.
We can't. So one person is gonna pull the bed. The other person is gonna get the airway card, which we have. Come here. Huh? The other person is gonna get the airway card, which we had, or if we don't have the airway card and we have the intubation box on the floor or something, we're gonna bring the intubation box, right? But and the ambu bag with it. So the airway card doesn't have the ambu bag. So whoever is gonna bring the airway card is gonna bring the ambu bag with it, right? So airway card, ambu bag, or difficult airway card and ambu bag together, right? And something else with it, and the intubation box. We talked about the intubation box. But then what's happening? Everybody's sitting there. I don't see you work. What's happening? We're wasting our time.
Okay, so we're gonna do the Miss Madman thing.
The Miss Madman, right? So everybody should think Miss Madman. It's written in your app. If you want to look at the app. But Miss Madman is what? Raise your voice.
Monitor, suction, machine.
Yeah.
I don't actually know if I got it.
Monitor suction machine. Yeah.
Meds.
Airway.
Airway, like oral airway or something. We have this here in the box and everything. And then D is for drugs. The other M is for method, another method of intubation.
Someone get a glide scope, please.
Yeah, so somebody's gonna get the glide scope. And then the next method is, the next A is for ambu bag. There's the ambu bag right here, right? And the last one is for nasal cannula, which we have nasal cannula. So Miss Madman, monitor, suction, machine, airway, drugs, method, ambu bag, and nasal cannula. Okay? All right. So the patient is hypoxic. You guys can come close to her, please. You know, patient is hypoxic, and we prepared the Miss Madman. What's the next step?
We're gonna stop bagging.
After, yeah, bagging.
So
We need the-
We're gonna get the meds and we're gonna.
Need
So-
the scope, the glide
so-
Position
scope.
the patient.
Position
Up.
the patient. Look at where the patient is. So
Oh,
we, the whole point of this is that this exercise is that the next team, I know this is the first team, the next team we're gonna do this, we're gonna have to do all of these things in our head without asking for it. Like it'd be nice if the doctor goes here to intubate and the patient is already pulled up, the bed is pulled down, the difficult airway cart is here, the ambu bag is right here, and the suction is prepared. Suction is not prepared, by the way. Where is the suction? See how?
Say, there's one behind you.
Yeah,
No.
I got this. Okay? Right, so now the saturation is 90%. What are you gonna do? Intubate?
How is he breathing?
He's breathing a little bit. He's breathing at 35. But Marlise said, you wanna call the family?
No.
Yeah. You should ask if the patient full code or not. If the patient is full code, there's no calling family at this point. There's no leaving the room to call the family, right? Right? Okay. What are we doing? Saturation is 90%. What are you gonna do?
Okay, well, intubate.
Not yet.
Check your gas.
See,
That'll take a while.
I hate it when the saturation is 90%. You know why? Because that means I have to assist their airway. Right?
Okay.
If this guy is a difficult airway, which that's what we're all here for, difficult airway, and you ask for drugs to give this patient the drugs and take his breath away, you'll be liable. Why did you take his breath away? You didn't give it back to him. You couldn't. He died. Right? Right now he's breathing on his own. So leave him breathing on his own. Quickly assist his airway. Do you need a standing stool? Assist his airway. Okay. So what are the 5 things quick? We have the SAVE score, right? Everybody has the SAVE score in your. There's the handouts, by the way. In the handouts, you have SAVE score and you have the difficult airway algorithm. So everybody take a handout and just quickly go with me in the SAVE score quickly. Just ask a question, Lisa, and I'll tell you. That's the first. That's the SAVE score.
Malampati.
Malampati score. What's the no? SAVE score. That's the table. So that's the first question. History of difficult intubation?
Oh.
No. Disease associated with difficult intubation? Look, he has angioedema. That's okay. So then he gets 3.
Oh, okay.
Right? Malampati score? 2. Let's say 2. Malampati score is 2. How about neck mobility? He's moving his neck.
Okay.
How about his
Mouth opening.
mouth opening? He can open his mouth. 2-finger breath.
Okay.
How about
Mexico.
high mental
high
distance?
mental distance.
Put your finger, measure it. Okay, all of this has to happen within 1 minute, less than a minute. We're not gonna waste all of this time. That's why we're doing this practice, right? So yeah, that's small 3 fingers.
Okay.
With mine, it's difficult. Yeah, so this is a difficult intubation now. So
Okay.
basically he has 3 because of the angioedema, and he has 2 only, so less than 3 finger breath here, which means less than 4 centimeter, which means 3 plus 2, that makes it, the score is 5, is difficult intubation. Right? So he's difficult intubation. What are you gonna ask for? What you gonna do next?
Paralytic. Or anesthesia.
Okay, that's a good, call whatever team, it depends on the hospital. Call the ER, if there's no anesthesia in house, call the DART team that we have here, call anesthesia, call anybody who can help you. If you're, even if you know how to intubate, call somebody else who can just help you, give you a hand, right? Okay, but still,
Paralytic.
no, it's one step before we move to that. And again, all of this has to happen within half a minute, right?
Wait, cooperative, non-cooperative.
Nope, not yet, not yet, not yet.
Cooperative,
That's it.
uncooperative.
All right, so I'm gonna change now. Can I change now and get SpongeBob? Spongy. So what are you gonna do, Professor?